probably the person that is most likely to be a spy that I met in Egypt was Muhammad Manawy, the Minister of Tourism's son. It didn't take very long for me to start thinking this guy was a spy, because he told me he was the Minister of Tourism's son. But it doesn't mean that I thought he was a bad spy. I thought he might just be checking me out. Like, you kind of assume, you're an American. There are only like 200 people at the school that are from other countries or that are from the United States. People are going to check you out. And Muhammad checked me out with Omar at this place, the Coffee Bean in Zamalek. And I don't know if I'd already met him. I might have. I'm pretty sure I'd already met Michael, and Michael's a Christian. And Michael and I went and hung out in Heliopolis, and it was like, wow, this place is fancy. I might have met him through the Norwegians, though. Okay, but that might have been how I met a lot of people, is through Michael. But I'm not sure, because I feel like I'd already met Muhammad before. And Muhammad, when I met him at the Coffee Bean, he sat down and showed me pictures of everyone he'd had sex with. And Omar was there, and Omar, he's a cool guy, and both of them were pretty rich, and they kind of knew all the places to go. And I ignored Muhammad at first, with his being awkward about sex. Like, I fucked her, I'm so rich. Like, the bragging thing. It's kind of like the Muslim Brotherhood. Like, I don't know if you guys looked at all these guys' pictures. They all have bruises on their forehead. Like, everyone. Like, apparently it's like minimum requirement for Muslim Brotherhood is you got to make sure you got a bruise on your head. No, that's just the crazy Muslim Brotherhood people. And Arabs, like I said, they tend to be like the surface matters. Like, what you see on the surface really matters. So they want to make sure you know what kind of car they have specifically. And not only do they want you to know what kind of car they have, they want you to know how expensive it is, like how much they paid for it. That's not everyone, but there are some people that are that way. And they want to know what kind of car you drive. And I drove a Honda Civic that was pretty new. And so I didn't have a bad car. Like, before that car, I had a 98 Honda Civic. That would have been embarrassing. But at that point, I had a new Honda Civic. It was a cool looking one. All right, so it's probably a 2004. All right, so why did I tell you that? Everyone likes Ahli, the soccer team, Ahli. There are two main soccer teams, Zamalek and Ahli. And I don't know. Muhammad Manawy, one time he hooked me up with some hash, and I went and met this guy, and this guy was driving an Escalade. And he didn't actually do the deal. It was he gave me this guy's phone number, and you want to talk about going to buy hash where they don't speak English. It was pretty awkward. And after that, I never wanted to buy hash again. And I definitely didn't want to buy bongo, because bongo was so awful. It's hurts your lungs. Bongo's weed. Their regular weed's awful, but then hash is good. But I was afraid of meeting this guy, so I never bought hash again. And also, I was in college, so I didn't really need to smoke, because I was busy trying not to fail at school, and school was kind of hard because Adderall is illegal in Egypt. It's not allowed. If they had any idea what things are invented in the United States because of Adderall, they're no, we must stay dumb because we hate this drug. It's okay, you guys can stay dumb, and that's gonna probably be the reason that Egypt will never stand a chance in a war, unless they have really good allies. And really, Adderall is illegal in Egypt.